Hi, this is Sorrel from Sorrel's Cake and Pastry Workshops. I am so excited because today we're going to learn how to make the most delicious ingredient you're going to ever want to keep in your kitchen. It's called chocolate ganache. Here it is. And what is it? What is chocolate ganache? Is this a frosting? Yes. Is it a glaze? Yes. Is it something you could pipe on a cake or on a cupcake? Yes. Can you put it on top of ice cream and eat it just like that? Of course. It's all those things in one. Takes maybe 5 minutes to make, and you're going to want to keep this in your kitchen at all times. Trust me on that. Let's get started. So how difficult is it to make chocolate ganache? Well, basically it has two ingredients, just two ingredients, cream and chocolate. Which chocolate and which cream you choose will make a big difference in the final product. So I'm going to show you how I make it, and let's work on it together. Now I'm going to be making a dairy-free version, so I'm going to be using non-dairy cream, and the best one that I've been able to find is called oat milk. Oat milk is milk derived from oats, and this is the barista style. It's nice and thick, and it has a wonderful flavor, very much like real cream. And for the chocolate, you can use any type of chocolate that's real chocolate and not baking chocolate. What I've chosen is this Elite 60%. I find that it works the best. If you use an 80%, you're going to have a much thicker ganache. And if you use a 40%, you're going to have a looser ganache. So you're going to have to play around with it and see what works best for you. But this is what I use. So here we go. We want to melt this chocolate quickly. This is a bar of the chocolate that we're going to use. And notice it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. That's the surface area of this piece of chocolate. Now, if we're going to take some hot liquid and we pour it all over on top of this, obviously the outside, the 6 sides are going to get melted before the inside, and you'll have it still solid on the inside. But if we create a lot of sides, for example, I chopped up some of this chocolate into little pieces. Well, each one of these little pieces has 6 sides. So we've increased the surface area by chopping up the chocolate to quite a bit. So once you pour the hot liquid on here, it's going to melt pretty quickly. Okay, so let's chop up this chocolate. What I've done is I've stacked 2 bars of chocolate, and I have a serrated knife, and I'm going to make sure that my hand stays here and gets nowhere near the blade. So here we go. I'm making little cuts. I'm chopping all the way through. You'll see it goes very, very quickly. Okay, now I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to chop it into even smaller pieces. So you're going to see this chocolate is going to have quite a bit of surface area, so hopefully the liquid will melt it very fast. Okay, here's my chopped chocolate. I've heated up this milk substitute so that it's steaming. We don't want it boiling because we don't want to boil it out. We don't want to have too much evaporate. And I'm going to take this and pour it directly onto the chocolate. These are the 2 ingredients. You see how it's steaming a little bit? So there it just looks like milk with chunks of chocolate. Let it sit for a minute or so. Now I'm going to add 2 other ingredients that are definitely optional. I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of corn syrup. And what this corn syrup will do is it will help it keep its shine. It'll help keep the chocolate ganache shiny. And I'm just going to add a little bit of vanilla, about a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, it sat there for about a minute or 2, and now I'm going to turn it around, and you're going to see it seems very loose, and it looks like the chocolate just doesn't seem to be coming together. But you're going to see magic. Okay, look how much darker it's getting. Looking good. Look at this. Mmm. Oh, that chocolate smells so good. Mmm. It looks kind of like chocolate pudding. It has like a pudding-like texture. And I talked about how versatile this is. Well, let me explain to you what you can use it for. You could use this as a chocolate glaze on a chocolate cake. You can whip it a little bit and make a nice frosting. You could frost a cake with it. You could add some of it to whipped cream and make a almost like a chocolate whipped cream or a little bit of a mousse. You can make mousse cups with that. You can also, let me just show you what happens. After it's sat in the fridge, watch. Look how firm and solid that is. So we could pipe decorations on a cake and we could write happy birthday with it. That is the whole thing. That is your chocolate ganache. 2 ingredients, and you have a wonderful item that you're going to keep in your kitchen. I put it in the freezer, and when I need it, I take it out, stick it in the microwave, and it's just as good as new. Oh boy. Here it is, chocolate ganache. Enjoy.